I'm currently having a RoboCop binge, so I thought, what a great time to finally play RoboCop 2, the arcade cabinet. Well, I haven't actually got the cabinet. It's, yeah, I'm emulating this via RetroArch. It's taken me a while to get this playing, to get this working, I should say, because finding the right core to play this game was quite the challenge, but I got there in the end, so let's see what this is about, because I remember... Oh my god, listen to that music, it's so 80s, it's so good. Yeah, I remember reading reviews of this game back in the day. I used to buy a magazine. It used to have a little coin-op special mid or center page section in the magazine. And one month this appeared in a review. I don't think we got it here in the UK. I might be wrong on that. You could definitely play this in North America and Japan. This is the American version, but the Japanese version of this game is apparently the best version because you've got an added or an extra stage to play, and you've also got an extra boss in Dick Jones. Anyone who's familiar with the films will remember Dick Jones from the first movie. He was the main antagonist in the first movie. He's not in the second movie though, because he dies at the end of RoboCop 1. Oh, this is fantastic. So yeah, I don't know why he was in this game, basically, but look at this. This is cool. So this got really good reviews in the arcades. People really liked it. It's some described it as like Final Fight with guns because of the brawler style, I guess. Wow. Take my money. Take my 10p coins, please. But of course, with the beauty of emulation, I just press the select button, or the back button, or whatever it's called on the PlayStation 5 controller, and it will insert coins. Digital coins. Yeah, this is incredible. I'm a sucker for this style of arcade game. Let me know if you've played it, guys. And I never saw this in the arcade, so yeah, I'm assuming we just didn't get it at all over here. Because when you're looking for versions of this game online, it only ever presents with the Japanese version. Oh, I've got to wiggle the stick. Oh, it's hurting my wrists. That sounded dodgy. Oh, come on. I'm doing some serious wiggling. That sounded dodgy as well. Oh, get into your garage, Nick's guns. There we go. Nick is dead. So yeah, I've been binging RoboCop media. It all started with me playing RoboCop Rogue City, or starting it on the Series X. So that's a recent RoboCop game we had. I'd say I'm about halfway through the story and that. It's fantastic. I love it. It's a bit glitchy here and there. It's a bit funky. It runs on Unreal Engine 5. So at times, the streets in that game look beautiful. They look so moody and realistic. But anyway. Oh, wow, look at this gun. Ah, that was the gun that RoboCop has at the end of RoboCop 2, I think, to try and take down Kane, who's the antagonist in this film, RoboCop 2. So yeah, it started with me playing Rogue City, and I was like, right, I want to watch the films again. It's been a long time. Many years. So as a boss, here we go. But I can die as many times as I want. I've got unlimited funds here. So give me a best shot. This is awesome. Yeah, I started playing Rogue City, which I've told you now 4 times. Made me want to watch the film. So I watched RoboCop 1. And then yesterday, I watched RoboCop 2. And I loved RoboCop 2, the movie. Some people are a bit mixed on it. Really enjoyed it. And I was like, right. Now I've played now I've seen the movie RoboCop 2 again. I need to play that arcade game I used to see in the magazines. I've got to find it. I've got to play it. And I finally played it. And it is as good as they used to say. I would say this is the best RoboCop game I've ever played. Maybe. Rogue City's up there, though. The new game. I say new. It was released Was it released this year? 2024? Was it 2023? I don't know. Big shout out to Matt. My brother Matt lent me Rogue City because he buys all his games on disc. I don't. Right, that's complete. Look at RoboCop's face. Very good movies, RoboCop. Very gratuitous. Lots of gore. And lots of satire in both RoboCop 1 and 2. Now, when I was a kid, obviously I didn't pick up on the satire because I'm a kid. I just looked for everything in a literal sense. But watching the movies again, there's a lot of social commentary on, or this is my take on the films, on corporate America or capitalist America, the poor being really poor and just like running the streets, and the extremely wealthy being extremely wealthy. It's got Data East cabinets, look. I mean, this game is made by Data East, but in RoboCop 2, there is an arcade section in the movies with Data East cabinets everywhere. So this is quite faithful so far in regards to the locations that I've seen so far. Right, can I jump on this air hockey table? No. Look at the RoboCops in the background. Look, the posters. Hey. Look at this guy. But yeah, fantastic movies that have stood the test of time. I think RoboCop 1 and 2 are the best RoboCop media. Or rather, when it comes to your movies and TV. The TV series, I saw one episode, it was dreadful. RoboCop 3, I do not like at all. Because Peter... What was his name? Peter Weller, was it? Or Waller? The guy who plays RoboCop, basically. He's only in 1 and 2, I think. 3 had a different guy playing him. No, I know that as certain, actually. Because in RoboCop 3, the guy who played RoboCop, and he did a decent job, I guess. But because he didn't match the same height as Peter Waller in the original RoboCop films, he actually injured his back making that movie. I always remember that. Or I always remember reading that back in the day. Anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, it's Boss. Who's this? I don't remember this guy from RoboCop 1 or 2. Who is it? Does it say his name anywhere on the screen? No, it doesn't. It's not Kane. Or Kane who becomes... If you haven't seen the movies, Kane, the antagonist in RoboCop 2, he's a human dude. He's like a cult leader. What he is. He's a cult leader for the first half of the film, but then he gets killed by RoboCop. And he then becomes RoboCop 2. Or Robo 2. And he's like this... He's a bit like Ed 209 in a sense. But he's got like a monitor with his face on it. It's quite creepy. Oh, this is so good. Very simplistic in design. You've got 2 shoot buttons. One shoots left, one shoots right. You've got a jump button, as you can see. And when you get close enough to the enemies, I think you can throw them. I mean, listen to the 80s music. This is RoboCop. This is exactly what RoboCop... Hey, he's got a little dude inside. This is exactly what the RoboCop video game should be. This. I mean, it's not a brawler. Well, it is a brawler. It's a brawler. It's a Streets of Rage, Final Fight type game, except you've got a gun. Do I like it as much as Streets of Rage 2? No, maybe. Maybe I do, because it's RoboCop, and I've got a soft spot for RoboCop. I really enjoy it. Oh, wow, look at this. So this is a scene in the movie. This is where Kane gets killed. Like, human Kane. What have I got to do? Or is it just like a bonus stage? So I've just got to blow up all these innocent trucks that are just... They've done nothing wrong, but I've got to blow them up anyway. Sorry, truck drivers, just going around your daily commute. Detroit-scape there in the background. Cityscape, I should say. I love this. Absolutely love it. Right, yeah, that was... Oh, here we go. Here's Kane. This is how he dies in the film. He dies in his truck. RoboCop grabs him, I think. Yeah, here we go. Oh, there's Kane. He's still alive. They're gonna put his brain, or they're gonna put his was that his spleen with his eyes attached? They're gonna place that into a droid or into a cyborg suit, and then he becomes Robo 2. When I was a kid, the films used to scare me a bit. It was horror without being a horror. It was the kind of film my parents, they didn't like me watching it, but they'd kind of turn a blind eye to it. But they didn't really know how much graphical content was in there, because there's lots of blood, basically. There's not really sex or anything. It's just lots of blood, drug use, that kind of thing. I love this. So good. This is the best game I featured on the Arcade Memories playlist. It's been a while, actually. Oh, turrets. It's been a while since I've made a video for the Arcade Memories playlist, so go check it out, guys. We've covered quite a few arcade games on there now. Dave's on a few of the videos with me as well, because Dave loves his arcade gaming as well, because Dave and I are Nintendo generation kids, if you like. We'd spend time in the arcades. I can't get this damn turret. I mean, we'd do our console gaming at home, of course. I mean, of course we would. We wouldn't just like plug our Nintendo into the street lamp. But we'd spend a lot of time in the arcades, because you just got better graphics, better visuals, better audio in the arcade. The arcade games were always very different to the console ports, or a lot of the time they were. I know we did get... Oh, look at these mutated dudes. Trying to think who they'd be from the film. Or maybe they are like... Was his name Emil from the first film? He falls into a vat of toxic waste. Was that his name, Emil? I don't know. I think it's supposed to be him. Yeah, we did get a few arcade ports hit the home computers in the 8-bit and 16-bit eras, such as Turtles in Time. And Turtles in Time, actually, the port onto the SNES was very good. But before the SNES arrived, you weren't really getting that sort of game, or before the Mega Drive arrived. We weren't getting them at home. You'd have to go to the arcade to play them, as my WhatsApp pings. It's always pinging when I'm making a video. Right, I'm hitting the button. I'm hitting it. I want that item. I want that gun. Oh, come on. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. No gun for me. Ah. Yeah, we've got it. Here we go. Let me know what you think of the RoboCop movies, guys, and RoboCop in general. Oh, it's the Elvis-looking dude who's in RoboCop 2, the movie, and I think he does fall into a vat of acid to die. And now we've got mutated Elvis dude, have we? And he's the boss. This didn't happen in the film. This is so cool. Why did Japan always get all the best games? I want to play the Japanese version now, because apparently it starts with an extra stage. Like I said earlier, but it's at the start of the game, not at the end. You get the extra stage. I want to know where that starts. Okay. So you can have 2-player co-op. Dave would enjoy this, actually. And I read up on this earlier on the RoboCop 2 fandom page that they have just for this version of the game. Because we did get RoboCop 2 on the 16-bits, I want to say, like the Amiga and that, but I don't know if it's the port of the arcade or not. But anyway, you could have 2-player co-op in this, and player 2 would basically be the silver-blue RoboCop, who is in RoboCop 2, actually, I think. Whereas the RoboCop I'm playing as, P1, is the RoboCop from the first movie in regards to his suit. A bit of pointless trivia for you there, guys. What is this? What happened? Oh. Who's that? Is that Hob who dies in the truck? He's a 12-year-old kid in the film. He dies amongst all the cash. I found that really sad, even though Hob was a psychopath. Oh, here we go. This is towards the end of the movie now, I think. Was it about halfway through the film? I don't know. But this is the OCP building. This is the corrupt corporate organisation which make all these RoboCop machines, basically. Hell yeah, this is easier. Just throw them. Yeah, this is definitely the best game we've featured on Arcade Memories. One of them. Oh, it's Ed 209. He's not in the film. He's not in RoboCop 2. Right, jump in shot. You could see in the background there, they're the different models of RoboCops that this organisation OCP have made over the years. Yeah, Ed 209, this big thing, he used to scare me in the first movie when I was a kid. But like I say, he's not in RoboCop 2. I don't think he is. Oh, come on. This is tricky to jump and shoot at the same time. It's a bit fiddly. Yeah, I found him a bit scary because I was a really young kid. This was 1987, the first movie released. And it creeped me out because they used really dodgy CGI for Ed 209, and he just looked really weird the way he moved and stuff. And as a kid, I didn't like it. It didn't look right to me. But yeah, we didn't get some really good arcade games here in the UK. There's a few others, but I can't think of them right now. But yeah, it annoys me. It's like there was definitely a market in the UK. We loved arcade gaming here in the UK. So maybe it just costs too much money to import it or export overseas to us. I don't know. I mean, Data East the Japanese, I'm assuming, the company. Am I right in saying that? Or the American? Oh, don't remember these things in the film either. Oh, it's kicking off now. I'm doing alright. I haven't had to restart many times. As I say that, I die. Commentator's curse. It's not just in my footy gaming videos. It's crept over to the Arcade Memories playlist as well. Oh, here we go. It's boss time. Right, can I throw this boss? I don't think you can. Let's try. Because the throw works well on these robot dudes. Oh. Nah, you can't. You can't throw him. There's no special, by the way. I've been pressing loads of different button combinations. Usually in these types of games, you get a special to do, which is finite or limited. But you can't. You can't do it in this. You've just got your shoot and your throws, and then the special weapons that occasionally get dropped, which you get to use for like a few seconds. Very, very simplistic in design, but oozing with atmosphere. It feels like, or you feel like you're RoboCop playing this, and that's what it sets out to achieve, and it achieves it extremely efficiently. This is fantastic. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this episode of Arcade Memories. Again, let me know in the replies if you've played this. Let me know what your favourite RoboCop game is, and look out for more content coming to the channel. We've got loads of stuff planned. Alright, let's see if I can kill him. Oh, you can kill the dude who falls out. I'll speak to you all soon.